Hey yo, what's going on everybody? It's Tylarious, aka Ty Killington. Yeah, man. Alright, in this video, I'm going to give you guys a in-depth guide at the new Service Carbine, aka the M16. I fully test the Service Carbine, and we'll take a look at the rate of fire, the time to kill, the damage profile, and the max range. And when we talk about the max range, we'll be talking about the effectiveness of the actual rounds and the auto lock range as well. All right. And I'm going to kind of put these two together and we're going to see if the M16 is going to be the new meta or if the Special Carbine Mark II still reigns supreme. So most of your PvP battles will be between 50 and 70 feet or 15 to 21 meters. All right. And inside that damage range, the Service Carbine, aka M16, takes 12 rounds to kill, or RTK. I also wanted to test the suppressor, and yes, even with it being suppressed at that same range, there is no difference in the RTK. So the M16, with or without a suppressor, will score 12 rounds to kill on a enemy player. All right. Now the Special Carbine Mark II, with or without a suppressor, takes 13 rounds to kill. So one additional round for the Special Carbine to score a kill on a enemy player at your standard distance of engagement. All right. Now, the M16 max lock-on range is 215 feet or 65 meters. So those that play in assisted aim or partial aim lobbies, this will be your max lock-on range, and that's going to be pretty consistent with the majority of the assault rifles. Now, what's interesting is that it takes 14 rounds to kill at that max lock-on range, so that tells us that there is a damage profile drop-off. So there is a max damage range, and there are different tiers, all right? And with that being said, the M16 max damage range is going to be 150 feet or 45 meters. So that means that you have a damage drop-off past 150 feet. So it'll take more than 12 rounds past 45 meters to score a kill with the M16. Now, the M16 max range effectiveness is going to be 377 feet or 115 meters. This is basically the amount of range or distance that the bullet will actually score a hit on another enemy player. And with that being said, at the max effective range, it'll take 47 rounds to kill with the M16. Now, most people are not going to be engaging at that distance, so won't be that big of a deal, but it's good to note because the Special Carbine Mark II, at that same max effective range, which is 377 feet or 115 meters, it only takes 22 rounds to kill an enemy player. Now, the regular Special Carbine, because I'm sure you're probably asking, Ty, what about the regular Special Carbine? Not the Mark II. At that max effective range, it takes 56 rounds to kill. All right. Now, with the bulletproof helmet, standard 3 rounds to kill. But, you know, the M16 does not have access to the Mark II bullets. So the armor-piercing rounds or FMJs, you will not be able to equip those to the M16. It takes 85 rounds to destroy a car with the M16. Most engagements, though, you will be aiming for the driver. If they have an armored vehicle, you'll probably end up having to use a Mark II variant of one of the assault rifles. Now, the accuracy and the recoil, the M16 is actually pretty good with recoil and accuracy. It's not going to be that much different from the standard Special Carbine or the Special Carbine Mark II. But I would say with the Special Carbine Mark II, the grouping is just a little bit tighter, which you'll see right here. Okay, so this is the actual Special Carbine Mark II that I'm shooting. The M16 will be next, and you'll see that while they're extremely similar, it's still a little bit tighter grouping. I mean, we're talking negligible, so not that big of a deal. It's a very accurate rifle. I think it'd be fine. But as you see right here, just a little bit better grouping with the Mark II Special Carbine. Let's look at the actual stats and the specs, okay? So with the M16, it takes 12 rounds to kill. The Mark II Carbine, 13 rounds to kill. So the M16 wins on that. However, at the maxed effective range, the M16 takes 47 rounds to kill, while the Special Carbine Mark II takes 22 rounds to kill. There's no Mark II upgrades for the M16, and there is Mark II upgrades for the Special Carbine Mark II. It's 515 rounds per minute. That's the rate of fire for the M16, and the rate of fire for the Special Carbine Mark II is 600 rounds per minute, and that equals out a time to kill, or TTK, of 1.4 seconds with the M16 and 1.3 seconds with the Special Carbine. So as much as I love the M16, it is still not going to outperform the Special Carbine, the Mark II variant, just because of the Mark II upgrades. It is going to be a better gun overall. Now, the M16 is much more comparable to the standard Special Carbine, but let's be real here. Most people are going to have the Mark II variant of the Special Carbine. So now listen, do I recommend that you complete the scavenger hunt and get the M16? 100% yes. 100% yes. Absolutely do that. But just keep in mind, the Special Carbine Mark II will still overall be the better weapon to go with. You've got more flexibility, more customization, more options, especially with the ammo choices that you can use and switch between. It will definitely help out. So keep that in mind. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for the ills and reels content in the game. Smash that like button. We'll see you guys in the next one. All right, peace out. Go.